Public policies, national, regional, and even local, play a decisive role in shaping agroforestry practices. They define the framework within which agricultural and forestry uses coexist in the same territory, influencing the way farmers, foresters, and land managers plan and manage their land. In Spain, and particularly in Andalusia, this influence is evident through several strategic initiatives. The Master Plan for the Dehesas of Andalusia promotes the sustainable management of dehes. Public policies, national, regional, and even local, play a decisive role in shaping agroforestry practices. They define the framework within which agricultural and forestry uses coexist in the same territory, influencing the way farmers, foresters, and land managers plan and manage their land. In Spain, and particularly in Andalusia, this influence is evident through several strategic initiatives. The Master Plan for the Dehesas of Andalusia promotes the sustainable management of dehesa ecosystems, integrating livestock, tree cover, and pastures. The Andalusian Livestock Trails. Regulation supports multifunctional land use by maintaining livestock corridors that connect grazing areas and forest landscapes. Similarly, promoting the use of livestock for firebreak maintenance integrates grazing with forest fire prevention and biodiversity conservation. Indirectly, policies that promote organic consumption, such as the Programme for Organic Food Consumption in school canteens in Andalusia, strengthen the value chain of agroforestry products, linking sustainable production with responsible consumption. Taken together, these initiatives demonstrate how Spanish and Andalusian policies not only regulate but also actively shape and promote agroforestry as a model for resilient rural development. The Agroforestry for Europe project framework has made it possible to identify initiatives in the different countries participating in the project that reinforce the role of public policies in the implementation of agroforestry practices in agricultural systems, representing different scenarios. One example is the initiative promoted on local Finnish farms. Regenerative agriculture is a key strategy for combating soil degradation, improving soil health, and increasing carbon storage. In Finland, there is no specific certification for regenerative agriculture, which is why the Baltic Sea Action Group has established 8 criteria that promote biodiversity, soil health, and reduced use of chemicals. These criteria aim to help farmers and businesses understand regenerative agriculture. This initiative has been implemented on farms in Finland, which serve as pilot projects and examples of success, demonstrating their potential for expansion throughout the country. In Andalusia, the initiative Pasture Firebreak Network is led by the regional government, covering the entire region and managing 14,000 hectares within the Andalusia Forest Fire Prevention Plan. The program combines extensive livestock farming with forest fire prevention through planned grazing. Livestock, especially goats, control the vegetation that serves as fuel, thus reducing the risk of fires and promoting biodiversity. This sustainable practice avoids the use of machinery and chemicals, reducing the environmental impact. This measure also supports rural development and landscape conservation. Another initiative based on the role of extensive livestock farming in maintaining traditional systems can be found in Finland. Traditional rural habitats, such as wooded meadows, wooded pastures, and coastal pastures, are part of the country's cultural and natural heritage, the result of centuries of intensification or extensive agriculture, their decline caused by agricultural. Abandonment has reduced biodiversity and ecosystem services. Extensive livestock grazing is key to maintaining these open habitats, conserving their unique flora and fauna, improving soil fertility, and contributing to carbon storage, although their conservation is generally supported by public subsidies. In addition to public support, there is also a private initiative launched by Finland's electricity system operator, which offers financial support to maintain traditional habitats under power lines. From Finland, we jump to Ireland, where the incorporation of agroforestry on organic farms improves soil health, biodiversity, and climate resilience. By integrating trees, shrubs, and grasses to mimic natural ecosystems, such as Ireland's woodlands and grasslands, the system's biodiversity is increased, as is its efficiency in recharging aquifers and capturing carbon. Programs such as the Organic Farming Scheme, the Basic Payment Scheme, and the Agroforestry Support Measure offer financial assistance, which allows farmers to maintain their organic certification and receive payments while practicing agroforestry. In this way, agroforestry balances food production with environmental conservation in the Irish landscape. Another issue we are keen to promote is payment to producers for the environmental services they provide. In Portugal, forest management certification guarantees sustainable forest exploitation, considering environmental, social, and economic aspects. In Portugal, the main systems are the Forest Stewardship Council and the Programme for the Endorsement of Forest Certification, which promote biodiversity conservation, soil and water protection, and fair conditions for local communities. Certification can be individual or group-based and recognises ecosystem services such as biodiversity and carbon storage. In 2025, Portugal had 8 of the 88 ecosystem service certificates worldwide. Without leaving Portugal, we come to a proposal for a voluntary agroforestry carbon market. Forestry and agroforestry systems can sequester between 5 and 10 tons of CO2 per hectare per year. In Portugal, a voluntary carbon market was created in 2023, managed by the Portuguese National Energy Agency, which will allow carbon credits to be generated and sold, each equivalent to 1 ton of CO2 captured through sustainable forest management practices. Another major challenge that has been addressed is the improvement of regulations affecting the processing of livestock products at local level. In northeastern Portugal, shepherds of Chura Galega Bragançana and Preta de Montesino sheep suggest that these native breeds could generate greater added value if regulatory frameworks were made more flexible, allowing for local sales and processing. Proposals such as simplifying licenses, mobile processing units, and artisanal training could increase profits by up to 60% and preserve biodiversity. This model demonstrates that it is possible to support small farming communities while complying with safety and hygiene standards.